How you doing? I'm Kenny Joya. Welcome to another one of my tutorials. In this tutorial, we're going to learn how to mix a song in a DAW from beginning to end. And in this case, a hard rock or heavy rock song. Now I want to take a moment to thank the band that's allowing us to use their song. They're called Days of Samara. Please check out their website. There's a few other songs on here as well. Like them on Facebook, follow them on Twitter, all that fun stuff. But please support them. It was very cool of them to let us use this song in this tutorial. Now the band sent me these tracks as audio files in a folder. Just like this, they're all consolidated, which means they play from beginning to end and line up perfectly, because they were tracked in a different DAW than the one we're going to be using to mix. We're going to be mixing in Pro Tools, and even though we're using Pro Tools, this tutorial is not meant to be Pro Tools specific. It's a mixing tutorial. So most of what you'll see, and I'll try to keep it this way, can be done in any DAW. I'm sure that there'll be a few things that will only work in Pro Tools, but I'll try to clarify that as it comes up, but don't feel like you have to mix in Pro Tools to get the same results. You really don't. So the first thing we're going to do is drag these audio files into the DAW. For Pro Tools, we'll open this up over here, select all, and drag them in. That automatically creates new tracks for each audio file. Most DAWs work pretty similarly. We can check them all out. Notice they all start at the same spot, so they should line up perfectly. Now, one of the most important things to me and my approach to mixing is to mix quickly. I find I get much better mixes when I'm mixing as fast and as unencumbered as I can. In other words, we're not getting slowed down by trying to figure out where a certain track is, or a specific instrument, or audio file is playing. We're completely comfortable with where everything is and how to get to it, and manipulate it quickly. If everything is organized in a clear, concise way, we can make decisions and therefore mix very fast. This is important because the longer we work on a mix, the less fresh it is to our ears. We want to hear the song the way a first-time listener hears it, not the way someone who's been listening to it over and over again for the last 14 hours. So we need to have a fresh perspective on it. We can't afford to get lost in it. So we'll take some time at the beginning to completely organize or reorganize our session or project so that everything is as clear to us as possible. We'll start off by renaming our tracks in ways that make more sense to us. Add song markers and establish the song's tempo so that similar instruments have the same color, making them much easier to find. We'll clean up our tracks by removing any empty space, making it easier to tell visually when a track is about to play or make sound. And then we'll reorder the tracks or put the tracks in an order that makes the most sense to us, making them much easier to find. Again, this will all help us mix quicker, and therefore get a better and more in the moment mix. The musical elements that jump out at us in the first few listens are much more important than the ones we notice after 150 listens. So let's go to the next video and start renaming some of these tracks and audio files so that they make more sense to us. Let's go.